I just stepped out of court, and there is a juror in the Diddy trial that does not have a poker face, and her expressions say a lot. Things got off to a slow start this morning, with prosecutors calling Frank Piazza, who's a forensic audio and video editor, to the stand. Once again saw the 2016 hotel attack video, this time frame by frame, with Frank explaining any irregularities in the videos, for example, glitches or timestamp issues. Prosecutors, this is in part a way to get that video again in front of the jury. And then in a drawn-out cross-examination, we watched the video again, frame by frame, to the point where I couldn't help but wonder, was this a strategy by the defense to desensitize the jury by showing them this video repeatedly? Shortly before the lunch break, prosecutors call Brianna Bongalan, who goes by Bana, who's a creative director and once a business partner of Cassie's. Told the court that Diddy allegedly hung her from the side of Cassie's apartment balcony that was on the 17th floor. Told the court that that incident left her with night terrors, paranoia, and till this day, she still screams in her sleep. Court that she met Cassie around 2015 when the two were working for the brand Diamond Supply Company, but said that she didn't meet Diddy until a year later because she was avoiding it. She saw the way he kept calling Cassie, and she once saw Cassie with a black eye. A good chunk of her testimony was spent on the drugs that she, Cassie, and their friend group used to do. Molly, coke, marijuana, GHB, ketamine. Said that she and Cassie would hang out a lot and do drugs weekly. Stayed at Cassie's apartment. And then recalled two instances where she says Diddy burst into Cassie's apartment in a rage. One of those times she says that she was sleeping on the couch and Diddy burst through the door. Brianna says she ran out to the balcony to get out of the way and act nonchalant. She says Diddy came onto the balcony screaming at her, saying, "You know what you effing did." When she says he picked her up and hung her over the balcony. Says she was using her feet to push back against the ledge. And then she says as Cassie rushed over with a look of disbelief, he tossed her into the balcony furniture. In court, prosecutor showed a picture of her leg that she says she took at the time with a fat bruise. Brianna then says she went to the chiropractor, and there was another picture shown in court of her back with bandages all over and her in a neck brace. It was time for the cross-examination. Things got intense. Questioning Brianna was Diddy's attorney, Nicole Westmoreland. Her voice booms into the microphone and commands the room, and she has a slight southern twang. Brianna, on the other hand, was very soft-spoken. It was difficult to hear her at times. Westmoreland walks to the podium. Diddy whispers something into her ear, and then she smiles. Very early on, Westmoreland zeroes in on the drugs. Then one by one. How did marijuana make you feel? How did coke make you feel? How did ketamine make you feel? Ever been in a K-hole? Turn to the jury and explain what a Cocoa Puff is, which apparently I learned is marijuana with a sprinkle of coke. Westmoreland goes, "That was one of your faves, right? One of Cassie's faves?" Westmoreland then suggested it must have been difficult trying to get any work done when you guys were doing drugs on a weekly, if not daily basis. And then she dug in deeper to Cassie and Brianna's relationship. Westmoreland was kind of teetering on the line of suggesting that it was romantic, but she never quite went there. And the reason I started to think that was because of her wording. For example, she wanted